Guys, you know the way I was crying today on my way from work? Yo. And if I can tell you what makes me cry, guys. Actually, I always say that I don't have tears for boys. But there are boys who actually make me cry. You see, Sbu Noah, he makes me cry. You see, Ayanda Ntanzi, he makes me cry. So it turns out I actually do have tears for boys because listening to those two boys make me cry. It makes me cry. So yeah, I was listening to Ayanda Ntanzi, and then after Ayanda Ntanzi, the YouTube auto select, decided to pick Sbu Noah. Then I was crying. I was crying, But anyway, welcome, everybody. Let's do the intro. We are very early today. Like 2 minutes is a lot. I'm so damn proud. As you're coming through, do holla and tell me where you're coming from. Anyway, let's do the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. You are on Losing in Love podcast with Madam Speaker. And on today's topic, we are talking about people who choose to leave their cheating husbands only to become side chicks to married men. The psychology behind that. Have you ever been in that situation? How did you get there? What do you mean? You left your entire marriage for cheating? Is that even a thing? I'm actually going to leave a link on YouTube to a video which was done by Ndibuti and Queen Rami on Ndibuti's channel when they were talking about the 80%, saying 80% of divorced women actually settle for being side chicks. I do have a lot to say actually, or on a personal level, but I don't wanna direct this conversation for it to favor me. So I wanna be neutral, but obviously I also wanna share my own experience and my own opinions about ending a marriage and then choosing to be a side chick instead of being the main. Hi Elvis Ndlovu. What's up, everybody? I see you guys. I see your comments coming in. For some reason, miraculously, I can read comments today. But to avoid me losing my train of thoughts, I'm not going to read the comments. But I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through, Kathy Lion. I see you. The ones that I can't see properly, Hasi Kukune Limpopo, I see you on TikTok. It's the device that I'm using for YouTube is actually in front of the device that I'm using for TikTok. So I can't read properly the comments on TikTok, but I can see proper the comments on YouTube. But anyway, let's engage with one another in the comment section. But now, like I said, that I actually have a valid excuse on my end. Can I put this disclaimer first before we go any further? I am not dating anybody's husband. I'm actually dating a divorcee, like me. So I'm not saying this because I want to promote or stand for divorced women who are dating other people's husbands. I'm not about that. And I'm not judging them either. You can do whatever you want. But I actually kind of understand why one would actually leave a marriage and choose to be a side chick to a married man. But also it's istima sakho sithini, girl? Like, where's your dignity? Where's your steamer? If you are a high value woman and you have your steamer of your own, you would do better. Okay, so let me just share this story nyana a bit. There was a time I was dating somebody's husband and I was not aware. Aibo. Guys, I always tell you guys that every time when I see somebody saying they're coming from Swaziland, I always say, oh, Swaziland, I love Swaziland. So I dated a guy from Eswatini, and I was not aware that the guy was married. And Swati people, they are really, really like romantic and okay, maybe because I've only dated one Swati guy, So I was not aware that the guy was married. And we went on for like a full year. And I was not aware that the guy was married because he was treating me like a princess. Like a princess. Like, we still communicate even now, but obviously now we are just in civil with one another. I always say that, I don't have an ex that I'm enemies with anybody that I've ever dated. I can still communicate with them. We are good. I don't have an enemy who is my ex, you know. So even with my Swati ex, we still communicate. But obviously, you know, years later, we obviously don't talk love or anything like that. We just talk like civil people, right? So, um, when I'm looking at that relationship that I had with the Swati guy who was married and I was not aware, when I look at it now, I think if I had dated that guy after I got married and got divorced, I probably would not have left him when I found out that he was married. My mindset then was not where my mindset is right now. Basically, that this is me trying to understand where people who are divorced and are dating married men actually come from, right? So now, when I dated this guy, ne, and he was married, I was not married yet, so I still wanted marriage for myself. For me, how I valued marriage then is completely different to how I value marriage now. I still very much value marriage, and I do believe that me and my guy can get married, you know, if opportunity arises or the need arises, you know. I still value marriage, but how I value it now is not the same as how I used to value it before I actually entered into a marriage. Ne? So, because of how I viewed and valued marriage before I got married, I felt like it was so unfair that this guy has a wife and I probably have to wait for this woman to die or be a second wife, you know, for me to be able to be happy with this man. Because this man, he does not even give me any problems, any suspicions, like nothing. This man is like 100% top tier. That's a top tier man that I was dating there, you know. But for me, I felt like I was selling myself short. So bit by bit, when I discovered that the man was married, I had to gradually, you know, remove myself from the situation. It was so painful. It was so painful, guys, because you know when somebody has never really done anything wrong to you, and when you find out that they're married, they're like, yeah, I'm sorry, but also in my culture, I'm allowed to have more than one wife. Hey, King Mswati the third. So to him, it was a matter of if I really if I can just accept the fact that he is wife number one, then I can just be wife number two, and then we can just, you know, rock and roll. But for me, that was not enough. I really just wanted a husband of my own that I'm not stealing from anybody else. So because of what I wanted for myself, and I wanted a godly man, like I wanted, guys, my list of things I wanted, it was like up there. Okay, I'm more realistic now, but I still feel like there are certain things which don't matter to me now that actually mattered during that time because I was younger. You get what I mean? I'm telling you, King Mswati the third, my darling. So, um, for me, I felt like it was unfair that I had to proceed with this relationship because I feel like I was ambushed into a stumble because this man knew that he had a wife. I didn't know that he had a wife. And he is loving me in all possible, like he's taking care of me, guys. He's taking care of me. You understand? So for me, the fact that he's doing all the right things didn't wash away the fact that he has a wife. And he was not honest with me from the get go to say, I have a wife, which then means that he can lie to me about other things if he's lying about the fact, if he didn't, I don't want to say lie, but if he didn't disclose, if he didn't declare from the get go that I have a wife, my intention is actually to eventually turn you into a second wife. I feel like that was unfair. Give me a chance to decide for myself if I want to be in a stable or not. Don't ambush me, love me so much that I don't even know how to exit the situation to a point where now, because I'm all in, I don't know how to get out. I am so in love. Like, guys, I was so in love. Yo, guys, I was so in love with that guy. Hey, also, and he's my type. I remember this one time I was speaking to, sorry to deviate, I'm gonna deviate a bit. I was talking to somebody who talks a lot like me, you know, like that guy talks. And he was like, you know, people are saying me and you should date. I've been seen with him on a public platform before, you know. And he's like, people are saying we're a good match, we should date. I'm like, no, 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 you're not my type. He's like, why am I not your type? I'm like, you talk a lot, and I also talk a lot. I don't want a man who talks a lot. He's like, oh, you want a man you're gonna pull by the nose. You want a man you're gonna control. I'm like, no, I don't want a man I'm gonna pull by the nose. You know, sometimes a man can really command, you know, that respect and that, you know, leadership role even without even saying a word. That for me is a turn on, where you literally command your position as the head of the house or as the man of the house without even saying a word, you know. So it's not a matter of because I talk a lot I want a man who is quiet, because I want to control him or pull him by the nose. Absolutely not. So he was that man. Somebody saying, I relate to your story. You know what? It's a story of a lot of people. You know, we get ambushed into relationships sometimes. So that guy was that guy. He was a gentleman, was not a man of a few words, intelligent man, romantic man. Like, guys, do you know, have you ever dated a Swati man? A Swati man, when you're going through stuff, he will be saying, what would that? Ncese make, ncese ngiyaxolisa make, nkosi yami ngiyaxolisa. Swati man. When you see them run, my sister run. But anyway, yeah, that's that. So now, for me, I felt like, okay, I'm selling myself short. I deserve better. I deserve more. I deserve everything that this man is, but I deserve to have him all to myself and not share him with another woman. You get what I mean? And also at the same time, because of my moral values, obviously, I felt like it was not fair for the other woman. And as much as you are saying, no, we are Swati, she understands culture, she knows that possibilities of this tembu is high. We come from families of this tembu, you know, wara, 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 wara. I was like, okay, it's fine. If she understands, it's fine. But me, nah, you ambush me. You actually, you loved me into this situation. You know, I was it's a trap. You get what I mean? So I couldn't proceed with that relationship. But when I look at that relationship that I had with that Swati guy, now, after I got married and I thought that I had everything that I felt like I deserved, you know, and that not working out. Now when I look at it, I'm like, if I was to be ambushed into a relationship now at my big age, and the situation was the same as that previous situation of the Swati guy, I probably wouldn't mind, you know, because what I now prioritize in a relationship, it's not the same as what I used to prioritize in the past, you know. So now going back to the issue at hand, which is moving from being you know what, I'm spilling my coffee, moving from being a wife to being a side. How does that, what is the logic behind that? um for me, ne, I feel like right now I don't need a lot of things from a man. Hey, didn't see saying, didn't you see any red flags during, wait, during a relationship with the Swati guy? There was no red flags. There was absolutely no red flags whatsoever. Like, no red flags. Because for me, even him declaring that he has a wife, that's not for him. It's not, it's a cultural norm. You understand what I mean? But anyway, in a lot of African, you know, cultures, they are allowed to take second wives. I think, yeah. But for him, he being himself. You know, he was just being himself, and I loved everything about him. He, even after we broke up and we had to spend some time apart for me to actually heal from breaking up with him, while I still loved him, to me moving on with my life. Even now when I speak to him, he's still like the guy that he was, like, cool guy, down to earth guy. It's just that obviously, because I did say back then that I'm not willing to be in Estembu, then he respected that. He respects that. You know, he had to respect that decision. So I would think probably the red flag was the fact that he hit the wife. And obviously, it took me actually discovering it from a file on his laptop where there were wedding pictures. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Who is this one that's married? You know, who is this one? This one looks like you, yo. And they have a wife next to them. Who is this? You know, so that's when I actually discovered that he was married. But because me and him were in the same place and the wife was back in Swatini, it I couldn't see red flags. You know, when I needed him when we were apart, I could still get a hold of him. He would still get a hold of me. So, no, I don't think this one was a question of red flags per se. You know, I don't think every relationship. I don't think life in general is always about red flags. Eh? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I'm answering you there. You know, so when I look at how I used to value relationships then, and after marriage, troubled me, because the reality of life is I had to discover things I had to learn the hard way certain lessons. And I'll tell you some of the lessons that I learned, which made me realize that, oh, okay, because I've overcome this, and that, I don't need that anymore. These things are not a priority for me anymore, right? So now, when I say that I can get married again, but what I value now, even in the relationship that I'm in, it's not uh I'm not too fussy about, are you cheating on me? Are you seeing anybody else besides me? Are you No, 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 no. For me, what I value the most is just quality time and us being open and honest with each other about what is in front of us. So today, when we are sitting and we are relating and we are talking, we click. We speak for hours. We literally, guys, okay, the thing with me is, when I say intimacy, valuing intimacy, it's not actually being naked and being on top of each other, and making each other do things. No, 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 no. Intimacy literally for me means, can we sit and hold a heart to heart conversation for hours and we never get bored of each other, to a point where we are literally all just so tired that we just want to go to sleep. And even when we're going to bed, we still, do the things that lovers do. So for me, intimacy is that. And that's what I value right now. And for other people, that's what they want. And maybe they in their marriages they didn't get that. I've always wanted to say this that I'm going to share with you guys now. I once saw a video trending on TikTok of a lady who was saying, yo, I saba well to be in a relationship. I wish I was in a relationship right now. If I was in a relationship, somebody just checking up on me, somebody just. She was stating all the things that people actually do when they're in relationships. And the whole time, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm toxic. Maybe it's because people say I'm toxic. The whole time I'm thinking to myself, well, you can actually still be in a relationship and not get any of those things. And probably the reason why you are single now is because the things that you are willing to get right now is things you saw in movies. It's not things that you have actually experienced, or you experience for like 3 days in the beginning of a relationship, and after that you don't experience those things anymore. So it doesn't mean that just because you are single, people who are in relationships are experiencing the things that you wish you could experience, because people could still be in relationships and still not experience the things that you wish you could experience, the things you love about being in a relationship. You understand what I mean? So there are certain things that you won't even get even when you are married. I don't know if you are hearing me, Bazalwan. There are certain things that I always speak about this. Especially abazalwane, I always say that, this thing of rushing into getting married because we want to have free sexual intercourse, we want to have sexual intercourse as much as we can, and then you get married and you actually realize, well, hey, sexual intercourse is the least of your problems in the marriage. You actually realize that, the way I'm so stressed because of the issues of this house, I can't even get aroused. You understand what I mean? So when it gets there, you realize, that thing that you actually were rushing into doing, you can't even do anymore, because your mind is not in the right place. You guys are not even gelling. You're not getting along. You're not seeing eye to eye. So it becomes even difficult for you guys to even mate. You get what I mean? So now, meaning that there are certain things that, yeah, this is me. Guys, all these minutes, everything that I've been saying, this is the conclusion. This is what I was trying to get to. There are certain things that you get married expecting to receive in the marriage, that when you get there and you don't receive the abundance of those things, you actually realize that, hey, most that means that if I got married for this companionship, for this beautiful life, for this and this and this and that, and I'm not getting any of that, then that means I got married for the wrong reasons. Or that means that then I don't know why I got married to begin with. Then when you leave a marriage because of not receiving the things that you thought you will receive when you get married, then you are okay with just being with someone that you can be intimate with. I'm not talking about sexual intercourse only, ne? I'm talking about somebody that you don't have to fight with about school fees. You don't have to fight with about certain things. You guys are just here. You make each other happy. You laugh. You are not taking matala. Your bedroom is not a what do you call this? It's not a courtroom, ne? Where you just get intimate, and then when you're done, you move on with your life. You do your thing. He moves on with his life. He does his thing. Meaning that you enjoy your space, you want your space, you only want somebody to be close to you for a certain period of time, because all the things that you got married for, you didn't even receive them when you were married. So it doesn't even matter anymore, because now you realize that no, actually these things, the lock of wedlock is not even, it's not even qualifying me to get these things. So I might as well just live my life, accumulate my wealth, or build my business, build my empire, and then I have this guy who makes me happy. I take my moral fiber, I sit on it. I don't care about who this person is married to or what they do during the time when they're not with me. I just want to be happy. I just want to have an orgasm. I just want somebody who makes me laugh, who does not stress me. I just want somebody who's going to give me money, whether the rest of the money they're taking it from the allowance they're supposed to be giving their wife or whatever. All of those things don't matter anymore. So what I'm saying is that you start viewing things differently. The link to the video that I said I'm gonna put here, Yandi, they were talking about how sometimes maybe the reason why you would divorce and then want to be a side chick is because you want to spite the other woman. I saw some people in the comment section speaking about how it's payback time, so people are gonna pay for what they did to us, of which for me doesn't even make sense to say the person that your partner was cheating with when you were married is not even the same person. That it's like other people are paying for other people's sins. Sometimes people get divorced and they're angry at the world, so they want everybody to divorce like them. Everybody must suffer because their marriage didn't work out, like a lot of things. But sometimes and I'm not disagreeing with that, because I do believe that there's some element of truth in that. Some people didn't want to get divorced, but they did get divorced, so they want everybody to be like them. But in some cases you find that really the things that I used to value when I was married, they don't matter to me anymore. I just want to be happy. I just don't want people stressing me out. And at the end of the day, just like everybody else, I want to have an orgasm. You understand what I mean? And I always make it's not a joke, it's a reality, that I actually have more sexual intercourse when I'm divorced than when I was married. Because then when I was married, it was court after court after court after court. No orgasm, just court. You understand what I mean? So I'm okay with where I am now. Hi, darling.
Hi, Sister Jenny.
I'm good. How about you, my love?
I'm okay.
I want to hear your views, your thoughts, your opinion. Please save me. Yo, wait. What did I just do?
You've touched on a lot of things that I agree with.
Yo.
Um,
Sorry, I'm trying to increase the volume. Now just be patient with me. Okay, there we go. You can
Okay.
proceed.
So one of them being, I'm also divorced for 2 years now. I didn't divorce. He left.
Okay.
He got someone else pregnant, so he decided to go and stay with them.
Oh,
So I
okay.
let them. So now it's like, okay, what are we doing? What's the plan? It's hard. You have kids, and the dating pool is not nice. You're discovering a lot of things, and it's difficult. But what I'm struggling with is that, okay, now you get these married men approaching you, and it's like, okay, you have these morals that you're living by. I'm one person that would say, you know what, I will never date a married man. Being once married, being once a wife, I know how that feels like. I don't like to be cheated on, and I believe in a strong family values, and but again, uthola ukuthi these married ones yibo abangcono. Because now laba abangekho married, they're not married for a reason. Khona izinto ezirong nje ngabe eziningi. They don't have houses, they are not established, and now they want to marry you so that you're going to help them, settle and do things. And that's not my thing.
Yeah.
So I would rather have someone who is established, and you find that those ones that are established are married, and those ones that are just that wants to get married, they don't have nothing.
You must start from scratch. Bob the Builder all over again.
Yeah, now you must be a Bob the Builder all over again. It's like, no. Yeah. So now, I was introspecting yesterday about my morals in general in terms of dating a married man. I'm not dating them because I want to snatch them uh, from their wives. Um, but it's just for, when you're lonely, you want to talk, you want to, and, so it was like, okay, I can't now date you. I can't, like, there's this guy that I just like so much, and I like him in a way that I cannot um, be selfish, because I know if his wife finds out, they're gonna leave them, and they're not gonna be happy with me once their wife left them. So it's like you want to be selfish like that, because even if he leaves his wife for you, he's not gonna be happy, and you're not gonna be happy. So now, what must happen here? Deep down, I know he's not gonna be happy, and I'm not gonna be happy because his wife left them. So what's the deal? Must I settle for a guy that has nothing for themselves? It's just like so hard.
Let me tell you something, ne? I recently bumped into a guy, ne? Oh, Jesus. Please forgive me, my Jesus. Please judge me, my sister, ne? It's fine. You can judge me since you are here. So this guy seemed like a very established guy, right? Until we had to meet up, and we met a couple of times. Now I had to go visit where he's staying. My sister, I had to bath in a Vascom. Do you know what's a Vascom?
In dish.
Sithandwa sam. And that was the last time he saw me. So I bumped into him a couple of days ago by the robots. Ne? I was somewhere in Mitra, and he's like, beep, 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 beep. And then he was flicky. He's like, please park, I want to talk to you. So he was like, I can't believe, because after the conversation, and I had to break up with him, I had to literally just be honest and like, my guy, number one, you can't leave me with love bites. Number two, I can't be bathing in a Vascom. Like, even in my father's house, there in the villages, there's no Vascom. I'm not willing to build with a man who still needs me to do plumbing. You guys, I'm sorry. I can't do that. So for me, I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with you per se, but I feel like, and I'm not saying I'm better, but what I'm saying is, I'm not willing to participate in this whole Vascom situation until you get to a point where you actually have a shower. You understand what I mean? So I would rather remove myself from that situation. So when I bumped into him, he's like, I can't believe you actually broke my heart. You judge me like that. You're not willing to be with me when I start off. You only want to get. I'm like, my guy, listen, I actually liked you and we were gelling quite well. But these two things: one, love bite. Number two, Vascom. Sorry, come back when you know how to not give people love bites. Come back when you've done plumbing. Then we can date. You understand what I mean? So I do get you. I do understand, Uzi. Like, from where you are, you've already built with a man and it didn't work out. Kanti, where are all these other men who have been building with other women and the relationships didn't work out? Can they come to us? Can they come to us?
I feel
Because
like you should get those ones.
you understand what I mean?
And I'm not very many.
Ne?
I haven't met one.
They're scarce, my sister. They're scarce. But they're there. Because, like, now, for example, I'm dating a divorcee who's also established, like, proper. You understand? But obviously, you can never know. Maybe he has not even healed from his divorce. Then he will be showing me flames in the future. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that I am not willing to start all over again to build with somebody else's son. Now I want all the ones that have been built by other people. Come forward, I will pick one. I am not going back. So I do understand, because you're not willing to start afresh, and you know that a married man. Mara, the problem with married men is because, like, human beings are human beings. When they start cheating, ne, they lose focus. They give you more attention than the wife, and they know with you, you're not gonna hold them accountable with nothing. So because you're not gonna hold them accountable, that's why they want to always keep you, and they don't want to be serious. But for how long is this thing sustainable? How long are you going to be a side chick? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was also thinking about, okay, what situation that would work for me, because I don't feel like I can be in a relationship where, like, I'm in a relationship with a person that has no kids, has no house of his own, no car, no career. So what situation would actually work for me, and I would be happy in.
Mina, my darling, you know what I would advise you, ne? Because the years are going by and time is not waiting for you, just go with the flow. If it's, you see the way men live so spontaneously. Look, your husband, the way he's so spontaneous as a man, and he's not gonna sell himself short or rob himself. When he saw an opportunity to find somebody better, somebody that he can actually do life with, who is not you, he left. Agisho, he left, ne? So even with you, do what you have to do for now. If in the future you find somebody who makes you happy, you can leave the married man. You get what I mean? Hi, darlings.
Hi, Madam Speaker. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay.
Talk to
Well,
me.
this is a good topic, because I'm a professional side chick
Okay.
and I've been dating this married man for 2 years now.
Okay.
I'm happy with him and I feel like he treats me good more than single guys I've been dating. Single guys, they don't treat me well, and this guy, he knows how to treat me. He take me out on holidays. I didn't have a house, he bought me a house.
Wow.
He treats me good.
Yo.
Like I don't see myself leaving him because of his wife. Although I do respect the wife and I don't fight with the wife. I don't even call him at night. I respect his marriage. I'm a professional side chick.
Wow.
I don't disrespect the wife.
Quick question. Were you married before?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't even want to be married. My sister, she's married. She's seeing flames in a marriage. I don't want to be married. I feel like I can just stay a side chick the way I am because he's doing everything for me. I'm also working. The wife has a house. I have a house. The wife has a car. I have a car.
Does the wife know about you? Do you think the wife knows about you?
I don't know.
I know you are a proper professional side chick, my sister.
Yeah, and I don't call him at night. I don't bother him. Like if he takes his wife on a holiday, he also takes me on a holiday. Like he treats me good. I feel like I have no reason for me to complain. I love him. Even if the wife find out, I don't think I will leave him because of the wife. No, he's my soulmate.
No, when
He's
you
the
are
love of my
when
life.
you are a mom ngani. You are the second wife. It's just that it's not official.
Yeah, I love him, Shem. I'm not gonna leave him. Even if the wife find out, I don't know. I can't leave him for someone else. I know he's married. When we dated, okay, when we met, he didn't tell me he's married. I found out after like 6 months that he's married, but I still continued because I love him. He's a good man. He treats me good.
Sure.
I'm not ready to leave him because of his wife. I know people will say, no, you don't value yourself. You don't do this. You don't do this. Guys, I value myself. I have tried to build relationships. I've tried to be in some relationship, but it didn't end well. It ended in tears with these single guys, with these broke, stingy single guys. It ended in tears. I can't be Bob the Builder. If you feel like when now you can be the Bob the Builder, then don't come and judge us here side chicks. We are good. And I'm okay, Shem. I'm okay. I don't have a problem with my position. I'm a proudly side chick.
For the first time, I don't have words, my sister.
No, because Madam Speaker, I have tried to date single guys. Those people, they are stingy. They are not even good in bed. These people, they are just, they're not good. Honestly, I'm dating this vendor guy and he's married. He's good. Guys, he's good.
No matter vendor, I agree with you. Hey, it's the way to go.
Complain. He's good in bed. He's good in everything. In everything. You're right. And then someone else will say, no, leave my husband. It's our husband. These wives, they must learn to share. They must learn to share. Let's make this world a better place. Let's learn to share. You are just his mother. You are just his wife. You are not his mother. Let's learn to share.
My joy is on the floor.
You'll see we won't fight for men. We won't have time to fight for men if we learn to share. Learn to share. Because even if you don't want to share, my dear, even if you don't want to share, we will still going to be with your husband. Now I'm not going to leave. Even if the wife, I do respect the wife. I don't call the wife. I know the wife, but she doesn't know me. But I don't disrespect her. I don't.
My sister.
My sister. Yes, my sister.
Would you say that we are slowly but surely going back to Istanbul days?
No, you know what? Istanbul has been there, and Istanbul is still there, and Istanbul will continue. You understand? It's been there. My grandfather had 2 wives. You know, that was a long time ago. It's just that people, they're in denial. They don't want to hear about this Istanbul. Even if they don't want to hear them, their husband are still cheating. You know, here in Pulukwani, you are from Pulukwani, you know Limpopo. 80% of married women here in Pulukwani, they are cheating. They have second wives.
Sure.
Istanbul is there. It's just that these married women, hey, they're in denial, man. Yo. They're in denial. But all I can say is that, you know what? As women, let's learn to share. Let's learn to share. Because as side chicks, we are not going anywhere. You wives, you can shout. You can even open verses for us. But we are not going anywhere. Because what should we do? Because as long as I cannot say only Pulukwani. In the world, here in Muzanzi, we share, Papa. We share here.
Their wives are coming for you, my dear.
No, I don't care. Even if you can check my profile, I don't hide myself. Go and check my profile. I don't hide. I don't hide that I'm a side chick. I don't hide. I post about it because I am a proudly side chick. I don't hide about it. Why should I?
Can you show your man's number? Can you show your man's number?
He's married. We are already 2. Unless if you want to be the
I want to be the third one. You need to share.
Unless if you want to be the third one.
Yes, I want to be the third one. Let's share.
No, I cannot. Listen, Manny. I cannot share his number. But if you meet him, he said he likes you, then it's okay. If he likes you and you are happy with that, then it's okay. We are here into this world to share. You want other kids to die without men. Because you know what it is? I think Tina, abantu basifazane senza ngathi asiboni or asazi abantu bashadile. But deep down we know ukuthi they are married. So it's most of the time when you are aware of it. And I would to and angazi normal is it something that is normalized here?
Guys, just hold on for me, ne?
I am fair, so I don't know. I don't know.
Guys, I'm struggling with feedback noise. I don't know if it's on my side or what.
Madam Speaker,
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you, my darling?
Baby. I heard your conversation, madam. Okay, if it's your choice, yes, but I think to date someone who's married, it's heartbreaking, and that man is gonna delay you. Because most of married men, they will never ever leave their wife because of the side chick, unless when the married man leaves his wife, is because when found out that the wife is cheating. Other than that, no ways. Imagine when you're alone in the house. Your boyfriend, the one that you cheat with, is with his woman.
Bonnie, you know what is my thing, ne? According to baby, ne? She's not worried about being the wife. The delay of her having her time wasted, it's not her priority. Her priority is just sharing a man and she's comfortable sitting in that position. So now for me, I'm even questioning myself. For every time when we say you are wasting your time, this man is never gonna leave his wife, and then we have people like baby who are saying, I never asked him to leave his wife. I'm okay with where I am. Now I don't even know what we must say to these side chicks to scare them anymore.
Oh, she's comfortable with everything.
Yeah, Ari, as long as the guy is taking. Okay.
I am comfortable with everything. As I said before, I'm a professional side chick, okay? I am okay. I don't want him to leave his wife. One, I don't want to do the wife duties. I don't want to be Bob the Builder. I don't want to always cook for him every time, go to the village, do wife duties. I don't want that. I don't want to wear a wig in the time of you want a kid. Are you going to have a kid with him? I have a child with him, my sister. What are you talking about? Wow. If you feel comfortable, yes, then that's your choice. But because you know why do I feel comfortable? The wife has a house. I also have a house. I am actually getting an allowance every month. But the wife, she's working. They're actually sharing the bills there. Yeah, I don't share bills with anyone. He is the one who is doing everything, and I am still working. My money, I take care of my younger sister. So I don't wish to be a wife. I don't want to be a wife. My sister, she's a wife. I know she's going through a lot. She's going through hell. So if the husband, yes, is rich, but she's going through hell. I don't want to be a wife. I don't wish to be a wife. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to be Bob the Builder. I don't want to do 50-50. I don't want that. Baby.
Guys, I have no words.
Yeah. Madam Speaker, you're always advising. Tell me something.
My sister, my words are finished.
Can I say something? You know, I can resonate to what baby is saying. Hi everyone. I don't go to movies.
Hi, darling.
Yes. So now, I know of a woman who was cheating with the married man was cheating, dating the lady. Mm-hmm. And then the man would say, I'm going like on training at work for a week. And then the man would just go be with this girl. And like he would do that like twice a month, like 2 weeks with this girl. And then eventually the wife found out, and the lady sat the man down, was like, you know what, I don't want you to leave your wife. I'm like, but that was your opportunity, because like he wants to be with you. The man was like, it's okay, she can leave, we can be together. And you know what this girl said to me? She said, no, you know what, Lucy? The thing is, I don't want him to be my problem.
Sure.
I like him when he has his wife, but if the wife leaves, I also leave.
Ha!
Because clearly this man is a cheater. He's going to do the same thing that he's doing to the wife to me. So he's not my problem. If he wants sanity and he wants to have fun, he can come to me, and I'm enjoying the money that I'm getting from him. But as for me being the wife, it's not going to work. So like baby is saying, baby's not going to stand being that wife who's going to go to the village and cook from the floor and do all that. And hence she's saying they go 50-50. She gets 100 from this man.
Sure.
She's not contributing anything.
She's in a soft girl era. Sprinkle all the way.
Exactly. But now the thing is, you know what's sad? I feel for the women. Like I would respect a man who will go like, you know what? I, for one, you're not going to be the only one. I believe in polygamy. If I bring you in, you must expect like Zulu men and Swati men. They're very upfront when it comes to that. Mm-hmm. But other nationalities, I don't get it. Like they cheat a lot. So my question is, would you rather have somebody who's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to have number 2 and number 3. Are you game or are you not? Unlike somebody who just surprises you as you go along. Or somebody who's going to have a baby and you're thinking you're the only one. And he's even, clearly, there's unprotected sex as well.
There's a baby, there's proof.
You know what I mean? They have a baby together. So that is why I'm saying it's very witchy, because you're thinking, okay, if I get this, I, for one, I feel for these women, like the baby, the wife of the man that you're dating. She's fully committed. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm building. Like I'm gonna
She's sacrificing. She's having hairstyle like mine. Baby is having 28-inch of frontal. Yo, Jesus, being a wife.
she's compromising. She's thinking, my kids, baby's like, I don't like, you know what? You have to pay, give me my maintenance. I don't care. What is what? But her, she has to make sacrifices. So I understand where she's coming from. There are ladies who are like, you know what? I don't want this man to be my problem. Let him go be the problem of his wife, but not me.
Sure.
But now, what if, as baby, you continue with this man, and then he finds somebody else? What happens? Will you still not care?
You mean the third person now comes into the picture?
Exactly.
It seems like baby doesn't mind as long as it's not interrupting with her money and her quality time with the man.
I understand. Hence, I'm saying,
As long as she gets what she wants from the man.
yeah.
Yo.
I, for one, building a man, me, Madam Speaker, if you're telling a three-quarter, I cut it shorter. I'm not gonna. If you need an orthodontist, I'm not in the business of building anyone. And what's that? At my age, people who are asking me out is married men, but I'm like, I cannot.
No.
You know what I mean? But I'm not there, and like I fully agree with her when it comes to building a man. I don't want to be Bob the Builder as well, because I'd rather build myself and then we meet and then we see what we can do. But I'm not about to fix the three-quarter. I cut it further.
But now that my sister is going back to what Tans was saying, to say those who are single actually want somebody who can come and pick them up and build them, and she's not about that life. The married men don't want you to build them up because there's somebody else's child who's already building him up. They just want you to come here and make them happy, and then they make you happy as well. So now that's why people are leaving their marriages to be side chicks, because he doesn't have to be her problem anymore. Yo,
Yeah.
guys.
It's very crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I still respect men who just come in and say, you know what, you know, Nina, unlike a man who will just be there and lying on your face, and then during the day, yeah, somebody's man. So
Yeah, but because I think in most cases they actually trick you into being in love with them, then they reveal the truth after that, and that is sad. But I guess for other people it's got a happy ending. Can we have somebody else say something, guys? I can't even see your names anymore. Like I'm dizzy. Baby made me dizzy. I can't even read names. Anybody wants to say something? Hi. Ah, Varamini.
No, this is really interesting.
What's your thought?
I
What's your
am finding
take?
this extremely interesting because baby is not a divorcee. So what she's saying usually resonates a lot with people who are divorced, people who have tried it and it didn't work because their expectations were never met in that marriage, or they got surprised with the things that they thought they were about to get. Only it turns out it's not what was coming up, and then now they would think
They'll settle
let me
for
just
being
settle
side chick,
with-
yeah.
Yes, being a side chick, because then one, I am absolving myself from responsibilities. I'm only going to get the nice time, the one that I never got because the lock of the wedlock did not lock.
Hey, the lock of the wedlock is not locking, my dear.
So now, I think another issue here is una mentality worry. Women should be scared to be side chicks because it's frowned upon. It's not right because you are hurting the next person. There's this and that, and my issue there is the focus is on the woman, and yet this person has been invited to this equation by the very person who is supposed to be your knight in shining armor, your pillar of strength, your protector, your everything. So why now are we saying let's now put this whole facade and put it on the woman's account? Let's say every other woman now account for this. Even when this guy comes to you, whether he tells you he's married or he's not, you be the one who protects his wife, whereas he is choosing not to protect his wife. This is where I feel it's a bit unfair. But for everyone else who has attempted it and have not yet reevaluated what they are looking for in the next relationship. That's their go-to place. Rechi baba lani, rechi ukova undwani robuya, riat endorai, andisakosendeleliwa. Whoever saying, I'm here, I don't want to leave my wife, we can just go under the umbrella and say, in the meantime, songoniwa.
And
But
also, you know what I think? I think married men find divorced women safer because they probably don't wanna be part of the equation instead of getting somebody like baby who's never been married. Because in most cases, if they've never been married, they'll be like, I also wanna get married. I wanna feel how it's like to be married. So when they get somebody who's actually divorced, it's like, okay, marriage, it's not all rosy as people make it out to be. So this one is not gonna give me a problem of saying I wanna get married, leave your wife for me. You know?
I'll take care of you, you take care of me.
Mm.
And I feel like single ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Tans. I also think our look at marriage is a bit flawed because it's supposed to be where I'm weak, I'll be strong for you. Usually when I'm having conversations with people on these platforms, I always say sometimes we look at relationships in a flawed way. This what I'm about to say might offend a lot of people, but as a person, as a human being, I have friends for different reasons and different seasons, right? Sure. I have Madam Speaker and my friend to advise me when it comes to finances. I have Tans to advise me when it comes to other things, maybe academics. I have Baby Babe for romance and whatnot. These are three individuals who come to my life for different things, ne? Mm-hmm. But yet when it comes to relationships, I want to go to Madam Speaker and she must be my all-rounder. And yet there are things that we cannot fulfill because intellectually we might find each other, but not entirely.
Imagine this, my sister. Imagine this. I got a baby saying, and she's not doing this whole cooking things for the in-laws. I mean, I'm wearing my kiva, and I go to your family events, and I cook there. I cook with a big pot, ne? And then when I'm done, you want me to climb you like a monkey style. I don't have strength. I'm only one human being. I can't cater for you, cater for your family, and still do monkey style. And then now baby is saying, I'm not gonna cook for you, but I'm gonna do monkey style.
Exactly. And yet, Bona, they're very smart about it. They know that Madam Speaker is going to be very tired because she was catering for all those things. And she's not going to fulfill me to that extent. Yes, I might be generous enough to just want to brush her because, of course, she wants me to touch her. But baby is definitely going to do a helicopter on me. So I'm definitely going to have a baby for me, for my helicopter, and a Madam Speaker to just brush off. And yet we struggle to find this, to see indeed you cannot be an all-rounder, you cannot be the chef, you cannot be the tutor, you cannot be everything in the house and still be able to pull such stunts and put out a cat suit and do all your 50 shades. Of course you'll be exhausted as one person. So if when they do get a chance and they can find a cat woman, they can find a maid, they can find this and that, they always substitute. And yet we think it's a bit flawed because we are thinking we want to do all that on our own, and yet we still fail dismally.
Is it safe to say we are objects in the eyes of men, from what you are saying right now? Is it safe to say we are not people, we are objects which are there to be utilized for whatever purpose in their lives?
Or maybe we have subjected ourselves as objects because we want to be used in that fashion.
Okay.
We have opened that platform and it's there and they're using it and it's working for them.
Okay. I hear you, sis.
I totally agree, Makadziti, because when you look at men, what women put up with when it comes to men don't tolerate it. They love themselves so much that if you cheat on them, they leave. But how many women have forgiven men for cheating on them? Like that's what they keep saying. But the man forgets that you are the mother of their child. They leave. So I think what you're saying is it's quite true. It's up to us what we subject ourselves to when it comes to men. But men, they love themselves. I agree with you, Makadzi.
I hear you.
Yeah, childless women have no business dating married women, I feel like, because then you don't know your value, number one. You are childless and you have so many options. You are young. Why would you want to date a married man? What is the vision? What is the goal? What you want to do, is it because of them? And what is their motivation? So at night we need to stand on our ground and be clever and not allow these men do whatever they want to do with us.
Unfortunately, when you say we, don't include people like baby, because baby does not have a problem with that. She's benefiting from.
Yeah, I was about to say it also.
You know what, Tine?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a child when I met my man, and now I do have a child with him. At first, I wanted to do abortion because I felt like, oh, he's married and all that. And then I was staying at some place. I don't know if you are in Pulukwani, if you know Ladana. There's like flats, you know, those cheap flats in Ladana. I was renting there and I was working. And I told him I'm pregnant. I was like 2 months pregnant. I was like, you know what? I want to abort because I feel like you are married and I still have a long way to go, you know? He was like, no, I'd rather like make a means for you to get a proper place for you and the child, and I will just make sure that you get a proper job, you know. Like, guys, he made me to feel like I'm the best woman, you know. He was supporting me. Now I'm working at his company anyway. Right now I'm working at his company. He's owning an engineering company. I'm working there. He bought me a house. I'm okay.
Hi, Shem. You are the gel.
I'm okay. So I'm comfortable being a side chick. Some people, they're saying, what if he dies? If he dies, I'm gonna get another married man. Besides, right now I'm making sure that I invest in myself. I make him invest in his child. I'm also investing on myself. I'm also having a business of massages that I'm doing on the side. The money that I'm getting every month, I'm saving it. He's investing on his child, he's investing on me. So if he dies, I'll get another person. So guys, you know what? If you love someone, you love someone. Either he's married or not. Sometimes, Appa, we don't want to date these people, but they just come and they treat us better than our boyfriends. What should we do? What should we do?
I hear you, my sister. And I'm happy for you. You know, I don't want to be evil and not be happy for you when you are happy. Yes, if you are happy, you are happy. Whether I like it or not, you are happy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sis.
No, I think we must learn to share as women. Let's learn to share. Let's not be greedy, you know.
Easy for
polygamy is there. It's been there and it's still there. Let's learn to share.
It's easy for a side chick to say that.
Why are you saying that?
Because if you were the first one, you wouldn't agree.
Okay, I think we have an issue now. When baby's mic is on, everybody else can't speak. There's always an echo. So I think after when you're done speaking, baby, ne, just mute yourself so that everybody else can speak, because there's always a feedback when you are on. But you are more than welcome to stay and also engage in the conversations and unmute yourself every time when you want to speak. Somebody else was saying something to her.
I've got a question for baby babe.
Okay.
Since she's saying that I understand where she is right now, ne? So now let's say the wife finds out and then she decides to say, you know what, I know my worth. I'm not gonna stay with a cheating man. I'm out of this thing. Now you are left with a problem. Now he's your problem. What are you gonna do now in this case? The wife has left. Now you need to go and cook for the in-laws now. You are the wife, you are the main chick now.
Baby, I think that's for you, my dear.
Okay, you know, because he treats me good, if the wife leave, I'm not going to become his wife. If he wants me to, then I will. But I will have my conditions. I'm not going to do what the wife was doing. He knows that. He knows that our relationship has rules. There's things that I don't do even if he's here. I don't know how wives doing it there at home, but now I've told him that I'm not that kind of girl that you take to vendor and then I will start cook there. I'm not. He knows that.
Oh,
he
my
knows
sister.
Very well.
You know your worth,
I also have a question for baby. Yeah. So now, what if like the wife finds out, and then this man realizes that, you know what, I've got so much to lose. I'd rather let go of baby. And the wife is like, if you want me to stay, you find that they're even married in communal property. The thing is, you know, men, they think they think with their dates when they want to lay down with somebody. But in situations like that, like they're very smart, and they're like, you know what, this woman, like, she's worth everything. She's carried me. I'm where I am because of this woman, and this woman clearly is better than baby, because baby, she's just a side chick. And then he decides, and the woman's like, you know what, if you want me to stay, I'm going to stay, but you forget about baby and the child that you have with baby. And trust me, men will just cut ties like that. And then what happens to you?
Hi, my sister.
Okay, you know what, my sister? No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Feel free to ask me any questions. I will answer you. Okay. You know what, my sister, if the wife decided to leave, or you choose the wife, I've made this man to invest in me, whereby if the wife decided to leave,
Sorry, let me
she will
mute
just
for me.
leave. I have made him invest, because what the wife has, I also have it. I actually have more. I don't want to talk a lot here because, but anyway, I don't care even if he leave me, guys. I don't care. He have invested in me a lot. I don't even care if he leaves, as long as he takes care of his child. Even if he doesn't, with the money that I have saved, with the money that I've opened the business, with his money that I've opened business, I will take care of that child. I'm still young. I can still get another married man. I can still get another man. So if he decided that, no, you know what, baby, I have been with you for 2 years, but I feel like it's over now, I will not cry, my sister. Trust me, I will not cry. Because if I was alone, I was not going to be able to buy this house. If I was alone, I was not even going to be able to take care of my sisters that are going to universities. So if you decided to say, no, I have fallen out of love with you, I will not cry. I will continue with my life with happiness.
Baby, there's a question for you from okay, let me mute you first before I read out the question because of the echo. There's a question for you from D Salani on YouTube, who's asking if you would be willing to have more than one child with this man. If he says that he wants a second baby, would you be willing to give him a second child, or one is enough?
I'm willing to give him 10 kids, as long as he keep loving me the way he's loving me. I'm willing to even give him 10 or 20 kids. I don't care. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Ha.
Wow. Yeah. Can I give baby her flowers? Let's give baby her flowers. I have a question. I want to edit. Tell us the secret.
I'm not married, but I'm stressed. Baby is stressing me, and I'm not married.
I don't think in this thing that there is a secret about it, right? We just silly people, and we have come to normalize certain things, and become comfortable. So baby she's comfortable with what she's having, but that doesn't resonate with everyone. And not everyone is gonna have what she's having. And not everyone will be lucky as she. There are many people who are having the married people who are not even receiving whatever she's receiving. They're trying, they envy. Some of them, they get out of the marriage thinking, okay, fine, it's going to be better out there as a side chick, and then they don't even get what the side chick, like, yeah, that people are born. If I say, there are people who are just, they always just get those good things, and then you wish you can have them, but you will never have them. No matter how silly they are or how good they are, they'll end up getting those things. But for me, I feel that when you are with somebody for so long, and then you have kids with the person, and no matter how much they give you, and you start to feel comfortable, whether they leave or they go, they stay, it doesn't matter. There's no such. When the rock hit, whether you have all the money and whatever, because it's more or less the same as when your partner passed away. the partner that maybe was not even taking care of you and whatsoever, when they pass away, you fill the gap. So somehow, yes, it sounds glorious, sounds like sweets and whatever that you're saying, but somehow the depths of it all, when the reality comes, it's gonna be that pinch that comes in. So we can always say enjoy while it lasts, and then enjoy, yes, continue to make sure that you reserve whatever that can make you not feel like there is a gap when it comes to finances and whatever. But the matter of the heart, you can never predict tomorrow about the heart.
Yes, that's true.
Hey guys, people are even laughing at me here on the YouTube streets. They're saying I am so mute. I don't have words today. Baby has closed my mouth.
Can I please say something?
Yes, my dear.
Greetings, everyone. I think like it depends on people. Uguti, like what kind of a person are you? Are you the background where you come from, the experience that you went through as a person personally? So there are people out there who don't mind being side chicks because of what baby is saying. But at the end of the day, maybe we should all, as people, we are different. Just like, for example, like me, Mina, I value family, ne? I love family, like I love bonding and all that. I don't think I'll be able to have a child with someone who has a wife because of, I feel like I will want to bond with my person anytime I want to bond with. You understand those things. And another issue, ne? You can have all those things like finances and all that, but at the end of the day, the child needs his family. And what if you have that child, ne? And the wife doesn't want your child to go to the family, and even the family doesn't want your child. And remember, there are a lot of aspects that raises a child besides money.
What you are saying, Pumine, what you are saying, Pumi, is very much relatable to what Mawewe is asking on YouTube, because she's saying, I have a question for baby. What if she dies first, before the married man? What's going to happen to the child? I don't know. Is this that...
Okay, guys, I understand you. I do get your point. I don't know why do people always think that what if the married man dies first? What if the married man dies first? Okay, what if the wife dies first? What's gonna happen?
Hey! Hey! Hi!
Are you God? Who told you that married men will die first?
Okay, let me ask.
I think baby. I think what she was
Someone with a speaker that's making an
Guys, wait, my toxic trait is that I love baby. That's my toxic trait. Hey!
Okay, can I ask another question, please? Few minutes. Can I ask another question? If you are saying that, what if the wife passes away? Okay, let's say that the wife passes away, and now the husband, your man, wants you to be the mother to those kids of that woman. Would you be able to be a mother now? That's my question. Will be okay. It's fine. Let's say he loves you, he dies, all of those things. Now the wife passes away. The wife had 5 kids. Now you are supposed to be a mother of 5, including maybe 3 of your kids. Now you are the mother of 8. Will you be able to be the mother of 8? Will you be able to take care of those kids? Will you love those kids as you love the guy? That's my question.
Okay, before she answers, yes, Nani, let me answer you. Yes, Nani, you know what? As I said before, that I don't hate the wife. She's my sister wife, although she doesn't know me. I don't hate her. I love her. That is why I respect her. If I know her, but she doesn't even know me, I don't even call her. I respect her so much. So if it happens that the wife dies today and the husband decides to go, no, baby, my wife is dead. Can I take you as a wife? Yes. There are rules in our relationship. There will be a nanny to take care of that. That is why I don't go for broke married men. I don't do that. I don't have time to do that. There will be nanny to take care of those kids. I will love them. I love these men. I will love them and take care of them.
My sister, you are the girl that you think that you are.
My sister, you are. And what when the kids are not having a good reception with you? and they don't want you there, but the husband wants you, and then maybe the guy. I just want to find out something there, because sometimes we can be selfish with what we, or it can be good selfishness or bad selfishness. I don't know how to say it, but then let the English happen there. So let's say we're now, right? Ne? The kids that don't accept you, and this guy feels like, oh no, baby, I've been with her for some time, and then I don't want to go to another woman or whatsoever. Let me bring another woman, ne, in this house, because baby daddy's condition, they don't align with my kids, right? Ne? How are you gonna feel about it? And again, let's say now the kids, they don't like you, and then the guy end up spending more time with you. Don't you think somewhere somehow, you are not ready to take over the sister thing that you're talking about, to say, okay, fine, I can man up and take care of these kids no matter what, because it seems as if there's lots of conditions, and those conditions are based on your side. But then if ever something happened to this family, when your condition still stays, which means there's a selfish part of you in this man.
Baby is as selfish as men are. You see how men don't compromise and they're selfish. That's exactly how baby is.
Before she even responds to
Yeah,
that
speak
one.
on her behalf, because somebody here on YouTube is saying that hands off baby, leave baby alone.
I think parents are emotional. And we are coming with a whole lot of hypothetics. They are not realistic to her. She cannot answer those things because they're not her experiences right now. She cannot even relate. No, listen, code lady. She cannot relate with the things that you're asking right now because they are not part and parcel of what she's going through. If you are asking these questions to someone who has been married before, divorced, who has tried that chick, it didn't work once and they tried another time. Those are things that they can relate with because their experience have channeled them through those things. She knows nothing about the things that you guys are bringing about. Hence, she keeps saying, we have our rules. And the rules that she has stipulated, we know nothing of. But she is saying where she is at right now, she is comfortable with that. This is the only thing that we need to respect at this point, because that's her reality.
In other words, hands off baby.
We are projecting things that she knows nothing of. She knows nothing about the things that we are talking about. Hence, you cannot bring hypotheticals of things that she cannot relate with. Guys, when you're asking questions, you must think if it's relatable to the hence and you think they're talking to you because you relate. She's not relating, hence she's saying, I have my rules, we have our rules.
Yeah.
Amen.
People should understand that we are not attacking her.
I know. You know what, ne? Baby is one of those people that even if you wanted to attack her, you can try. You're not gonna win.
The responses that you're going to get are still going to shock us because she's not relating to what you are asking.
I just have a question.
Does not click with things that you are asking about. Her reality is not there at all yet.
One question for baby, please. I think baby say to us, ne? I'm okay. You can ask me any questions. And obviously, some of the questions they're brought up by something, right? We're not attacking. What we're saying, we're opening each other. Is like the topic that we're having. It's not just for baby only. We're opening each other's mind. We're busy trying to think about all the scenarios that are involved around this matter. So somehow, it's not about the attack. We're just trying to open up our minds about a whole lot of stuff around this.
You know what you are saying, ne? It's more like before you wait. Let me say this, ne? And I'm not defending baby in any way possible. And I know that she said that we can ask any question. It's more like when you are going to go buy a car, ne, at BMW, and you're like, what if this car rolls 4 times? What if somebody shoots me through the window? What if this car I get a puncture and I die? Like, you are looking at many ways to die, but it doesn't change the fact that you are at BMW and you are here to fetch your car.
It's your first car. It's okay.
Baby,
I'll cross the bridge when I'm there, my sister.
I cross the bridge when I get there. Simple answer.
I feel like I'm struggling with that.
Her answers shock me all the time. Hey.
I don't know. How did you get over the guilt of like dating this? Did you have any guilt at all when you started dating this guy? Did you think of the wife? Did you think of the kids? How did you get over that?
Okay, as I said, guys, when I first dated this guy, I didn't know that he was married. Then I realized that he was married because, he was coming to my apartment, or sometimes we're booking out of town. I was like, no, I want to spend a weekend at your house. That's when he told me that, what, let me just be honest. Now I'm married. And already now I was in love. Agree, he was buying me things, he was spoiling me, he was taking me to hotels, to holidays. After I found out, I was like, you know what, it's okay. I just love you and your wife and your kids and your family. I don't care. I love them both.
So it was not premeditated, guys, ne? She found herself in the situation. She's like, okay, since well we are here, let's keep it moving.
I don't even feel guilt about it. She was ambushed into it.
Well, we are here. Let's keep it. Babes, do you have days where you just feel like, oh my God, what I'm doing is wrong, or those days just never come? Like, do you have days where you just like, I don't want to do this anymore, or if I had a fresh start, I would start over. Do you have days like that, or it's just like I'm good?
May I please just interject today? May I please just interject? Madam Speaker, I don't know what you call litualo. In English, what do you call litualo? Madam, just so that we are clear. What do you call litualo in English? I don't know. Fear. Baby doesn't have any. Baby is fearless. Is fearless. So don't ask her whether she felt guilty. It's guilty. She's guiltyless. She is at peace.
I don't think she's at peace. I think she's suppressing those guilty thoughts, and she doesn't want to confront them. But I do think
Don't project her.
You are projecting, my sister. Hey. Ha! You can't tell baby how she's feeling. You can't tell her. She must be the one that tells you.
She's comfortable because the wife doesn't know. She's comfortable because the wife doesn't know.
She's very happy. She's very happy.
Because if the wife is gonna know about it, she's gonna get scared because she doesn't know how the wife is gonna respond.
She's happy, guys. She's happy.
Baby is very happy.
Listen, I'm not finished with my question. I'm not finished with my question.
She's happy, so
We are individuals.
I know.
We
I'm
don't
not
normalize
projecting.
Listen.
Can I just finish, please?
Okay.
We must normalize understanding that we are individuals, we are different, we don't think the same, we don't reason the same, we don't see things the same. So what is right for you might not be right
The
for me.
purpose of
What's
this,
wrong
I feel
for
like
you
the
and
purpose
what
of this.
wait. What you think the society deems as normal, it might not even be my normal or be close to my radar of normalness. So you must also keep that in mind.
I feel like you're being defensive right now. And I'm not finished.
That's what baby said. Baby
But
said,
the purpose of this platform, guys, is to help one another and to help each other heal and self-introspect if we have to. So whatever someone else has to say, open and listen to it with an open heart and an open mind. It's not an attack. I'm asking this question because I'm in a verge of dating a married man. I'm struggling with it. And I'm asking questions that I feel like would help me, not questions that that would I want to that maybe I want to make babes feel guilty. I'm asking questions that I'm struggling with personally, and I'm hoping she might help with, and how she got over certain things that I'm struggling with. This question I'm asking is not about babes. It's about me understanding this whole thing and how she got over those struggles. And this platform, this platform
is not to judge each other, it's to help each other as ladies. And if we're doing the wrong things, we must tell each other, no, this is wrong, but morally, whether we agree on, we must not normalize wrong things.
Yeah,
if it calls for you to self-introspect and do the right thing, you still have a chance to do that. Even if you
cut a long story short, can you cut a long story short?
we are not the same and we don't reason the same. And people emotionally, just like you, my sister, Tanya, when I used to be this person who is emotionally so attached, and baby doesn't have these things of emotions. You understand? So even if maybe you two guys can be in the same situation, you will not react the same. You understand? Because when maybe you are emotionally, maybe if your man is gonna post his wife on social media, they went out for weekends and all that, you're gonna get hurt because you are emotionally. And baby, she doesn't care. She's not an emotional person. So other things you cannot want to do something just because you think someone else is doing, or maybe you think that if you get advice from someone, it's gonna work out for you. Not everything works out to us the same.
Somebody on YouTube is saying that we should change the topic.
Remember the topic and all right.
Please.
Apparently, we must change the topic, guys. Apparently, we must call it things. Barry, listen, Barry, we must call it things I wish I asked my husband's side chick. So all the questions that you people are asking are things you should have asked your husband's side chicks. So you are asking baby.
Taz, I think you should understand one thing. You cannot come in here with emotions and want to ask baby with what did you say? Baby it's not. No, can you please listen, Taz? Can you please just mute your mic for a while and then listen? Just listen. Baby, right? Baby is happy. Don't project your fears on baby. Baby is happy where she is. Even after when she heard that the boyfriend is married, she was happy still. And when you still have fears on, oh, what should I do? Should I marry? Should I go? Or should I join up? Or should I not? Baby is not there. Baby is saying, I'm doing this thing and I'm doing it till the end. Sizobana Pambil. That's what she said.
Yeah, she said we will cross the bridge when we get there. Don't stress her. Don't make her cross bridges which she's not ready to be crossing.
If you're still coming with your fears, saying, oh, I want to hear from baby, how's it going to be? Baby is not there.
Exactly.
So let's keep
now, you are not there.
The thing is,
how many of us here are dating married?
We are quick
I'm
to
just
talk.
asking.
I think somewhere baby specify or when she dated the guy, she didn't know that he was married. When she found out that he's married, she have questions that she asked herself, and then she realized, the fears that I have and whatsoever. I love this guy. He treats me so well, more than the other guys and whatsoever. So everything is all about the stages, right?
She even wanted to take out the abortion.
Yes,
remember?
Yes. I think this is the chance is to say, here I am. Where you maybe the difference is she knows that the guy is married. And baby didn't know that the guy's married, right? So she is in that level where baby was once in. So she's asking, when it comes to matter of guilty and whatsoever,
it's not the same, my sister. It's not the same. Because remember, this one is going in there with her eyes wide open before she enters the relationship. Baby found out 6 months in the relationship that the man is actually married. So it's not the same.
It's not the same. And also, what Tens is trying to do, she's trying to find solace in her troubles through someone else's eyes, and that doesn't work. The question should be asking is, according to me as Tans, what do I think about this? How do I feel about this? what do I say about this? And not want to mind what Lalo is saying or what Baby is saying or what Perseverance is saying, because we are not looking at things through the same lens. Where I'm at right now, my picture is broadened because of other things that have affected my life. Where Perseverance is at right now, her picture might be wider than mine because of the things that she's experienced in her life. And where Baby is at right now, her picture, her focus is not the same. So trying to look at things through other people's lenses will always mislead you, because our perspectives have been changed by things that we have been exposed to. If you have not been exposed to the things that I've been exposed to, your perspective will never be the same as mine. And you trying to fit in my shoes will hurt you even more, because you don't know the things that I had to jump before I got to the shoes that I'm wearing right now. So tell me what you need to do is figure out where she stands morally with herself, with everything else around her, with all the guys who are approaching her, married, single, and whatnot. She needs to find out from herself, what do I think of this as terms myself, not what Mlaro thinks, what Perseverance thinks, what Mpo says, because these are people who have different perspective of their lives due to the things that they have been exposed to and they've walked through in their own perspective lives,
And
not
also,
not yours.
Can I please say something? Perhaps you cannot come here and say, hey, baby, and Elena, I'm at the verge of dating a married man. Baby has crossed that river. The river she is looking at is the forward river. The one that, what if he dies first? Or what if you die first?
What if the wife dies first? Hey, that one killed me.
We are looking at insurances now. When I was still back there,
Through you, madam, speak, through you, my sister, because it seems like I can't talk to anyone. Through you, madam, speak.
Yes,
the
my
question
sister.
was, after divorcing, what made you to be the side chick to a married man? That is the question today.
Yes, that's the topic of the day. Because I see somebody here on YouTube is also saying that we have not answered that.
To a married man.
Okay,
So
can I speak to that?
Based on that.
Okay. No, I hear
How
you.
do you?
Okay.
How do you
Okay.
get over the guilt?
Okay.
Now that you find out that you're dating a married man.
Tans, listen, Standwa Samine. I understand your questions, but I think they're not directed at the right person, because baby has never been married. She's been a side chick. So she does not even know the guilt of how it's like. She does not know how it's like to be the main chick and be cheated on by a man with another woman. Oh, she's never been in that position. You understand what I mean? So she can't relate to the guilt of cheating with somebody after you get. Ne?
Yeah. I do get.
Okay.
But she is a side chick to a married man.
But she has never been married yet herself.
She's never. If you are asking me that question, what led me to be a side chick after divorcing? My response is going to shock you, because after the pain that I went through, I was looking for comfort on someone who's not going to be a demand, who's not going to be a burden on me. I'm not going to be taking care of this person. You understand? Hence, when I was a side chick, I felt I was going through a relief of all the things that I was going through when I was the main chick, when I was the wife. You understand? Now that baby does not know what it feels like to be a wife and have all those responsibilities, and the part where she says they're going 50-50 in the household, she understands that happens, but she has not experienced it for herself. She has not actually experienced utilizing her own money, sacrificing things for the household.
Having this type of hair, my sister.
100% from the husband, ne? from the boyfriend. She only knows how to receive 100% from him. But I knowing what it feels like to actually go half or sacrifice 75% of things to cover their household expenses, because the person who's supposed to be fitting in all these bills cannot. When I get to be absolved of that, I feel no guilt, because here I am right now getting a breather of things that I was expecting not to go through when I was in marriage. But right now, I'm not married to anyone, and yet I'm getting these things right now. So you asking that question to someone who's never been married, they don't understand the guilt that you're talking about. They would not feel. And if you're talking to someone who
who maybe are tempted but do not really got into the marriage, they might talk about the guilt there, but she knows nothing about the guilt, because the guilt only comes when you understand what it feels like to be in that position.
Hey, amen.
Hello.
Can I please just answer her? Because you know what? You've been defending me. Let me answer her. My sister.
Please, my please.
My sister, I don't feel guilty about it. I'm a proudly side chick. This guy is my soulmate. She's the love of my life. I don't feel guilty about it.
Thank you, madam. That's all. Professional side chick. Yeah. That's why I said, like, we are not the same. If you know you are emotional, don't be a side chick. Baby is not an emotion. She doesn't trigger emotions or anything. If you have another thing is.
Somebody else has been trying to say something, guys. I think we have exhausted this topic. Now we all have made peace with the fact that side chicks are not going anywhere.
I've been trying to say something, Madam Speaker.
Speak, Nontombi. You know, Stanwasami, on this platform of mine, you must just jump in, because if you don't jump in, nobody's gonna give you a chance.
Taps, I think you are in a very, very wrong consultation room. They said to you there at the reception, go to room 4. When you came to baby room 5. So just go to room 4 and try and align yourself so that when you come to baby, you come with me.
Guys, please give Non-Tombi a chance to speak too.
Hello, guys. Hello, guys.
Hi, darling. Don't even greet my sister. Just jump in it.
Okay. No, I just wanted to add on. I think I understand where baby is coming from. I'm 32 years old. 8 years ago, I was dating this guy, the best relationship ever. He was 19 years older than me. I had done my investigations, and a lot of people told me that he was a divorcee, and I was comfortable with him. The best relationship that I've ever been in, I've never been taken care of, like the way that men used to take care of me. 6 months down the line, me sleeping next to him, I'm asking him, you are such a good man. Why are you divorced? And he told me, no, I'm not divorced. I'm separated from my wife. The shock of my life, I'm a church girl. I don't believe in dating a married man then. And I left. It was just an on and off relationship, because I still loved him so much because of how he treated me. And 2-3 months later, after finding out, I finally left him. And from that time onwards, I dated single men. I listen to this. I am always being asked out by married men, and it happens that I always get that sense of like softness and care from married men compared to single guys. I was with a guy who has a very good profession for over 2 years, but I was physically, emotionally abused in that relationship. 8 years later, if I come across a guy who's married, as long as the wife doesn't find out, I feel that I'm all for me. If I get someone who takes care of me and takes care of my heart, I will go for it, because clearly I've tried to date these single guys, and I haven't gotten good. I have gotten bad luck, or I don't know how to put it, but it hasn't gone smoothly.
At this point, I feel like single guys are like street kids who are looking for a home. If they can just find one woman who is willing to accommodate their nonsense, then they can be dateable.
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true, because at the end,
Madam Speaker, many months ago, I once dated a married man. So we met at the gym. So we met with this guy. Of course, he was older than me. I could see that he's older than me. And then we met, and then we would, after the gym, we would go to, I don't know how to spell this thing, where you have your free drinks. I don't know how to spell that word even today. So we would go and have our free drinks there and sit and talk. We ended up dating. So when he came to my place, because I was only starting to work, and I was sharing a house with other people. So he would come there and they would say, how many times saying, where do you get? Okay, there are a lot of things. I'm making an example. Where do you get this person as a manga, this kind of car? You know? So, so one time he came to me and told me, Hori, you know, my wife saw your numbers on my phone, not because you called, but because it's the one that I call more often and I don't delete it, right? And, you know, after that, right? So I was transferred to another province after that. Then we separated. We didn't like separate because we didn't want each other. We separated because I went to another province. So now when I got there, I wasn't married at that time. I started thinking to myself, hey, what if this thing happens to me? Now let's reverse it, right? What if at a later, I was still very young at that time. So I was asking myself, what if at a later stage, I'm the one who wants to get married and my husband is doing this to me? That's when I started praying. That's when I got salvation. Thank you. That's all I can say. That's all. If salvation hasn't hit you, there's no one who's going to convince you any better.
And it might never even hit you. In the case of baby, salvation might never even hit you in that angle.
Exactly. If your conscience is still there, worry, then there's nothing that we can do.
Yeah. No, guys, I hear you.
And we shouldn't judge or we shouldn't rally upon her to say, yeah, you're doing, or no, you're doing the wrong thing. No. She's a person like us and she's going through life like us. What can we say? Nothing. The only thing we can say is pray for her.
No, my sister, I pray for myself. I go to church, I pray. You know? Listen, my sister.
Wait, my dear.
Let me tell you something. Just because some wives, they decide to settle for less and be Bob the Builder does not mean Mona they are prayer warriors. I also go to church and I pray. So if God gave me this man, what should I do? Should I say no to God?
No, baby, God.
I think we must.
So you think God are only for married women?
I think as much as
no, like God, when what you're doing, you are fornicating with a married man. God doesn't support that.
Polygamy is there in the Bible, my sister.
Where is the verse? The Bible says that the husband will leave his family, be attached to his wife, and become one. So if when you become part of them, they become two. It's out of the context of the Bible.
I have a question. Sorry. I have a question. Wait. Baby, I want you. Baby, I want you to finish what you were saying because they attacked you before you finished, and I want you to finish speaking. Sorry, I had to mute everyone. Guys, so because baby should not involve God, because I think we are possessive of God so much that we feel like people like baby who are sinners should not even mention God. Do you pray for your cheating husband? Your husband who is cheating on you, is he deserving of God's mercy, or it's only baby who's not deserving of God's mercy? Because now we are very possessive of our God that we feel like baby should not be praying to the same God that we are praying to, but our husbands who are cheating on us must have mercy from the same God. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Who's wrong, Madam Speaker? Our husband who approached baby.
Yeah?
Guys, you know what?
No.
No. I think most wives, Do you know why most wives, they're getting it all wrong? They think to do dangerous prayers on side chick is going to work. I feel like you need to do those dangerous prayers to your husbands so that they can stop cheating outside there. Because we are all we are all kids of God, guys. Your dangerous prayers will not work on me. It's like when you say karma, karma, there is no karma. Karma is tired, my dear. You also got that man when he was with someone. You also went to a sangoma to get that man. Maybe now that man is tired of you and he is no longer under your case. He has found his soulmate. Which his soulmate is who? His baby. I also go to church. God does not only hear your prayer just because when you are married. Relax. Relax.
Baby, like guys, for me, it's like the way she is so calm. Oh, baby, because like just because you are prayer warriors,
She was ready for you. She was ready to beat you up.
I'm not saying that you are wrong or worse, but if you are saved, you are a believer, a child of God. What does the Bible says about fornication? I'm not stating like the wife is right, the husband is right, but to you personally. So if you are going to church, what does the Bible says about you dating a married man? As a believer, because the Bible says that what God has joined together, separate. So when you are coming in between God, when you are fighting God,
she did not go
you
to
are
this
fighting
God. Why are you putting God only on baby's side? Why are you not saying the same thing to your husband? Guys, you're being unfair. It's only fair for you guys to mention these biblical verses when you're talking about Mujolo. What about all the other aspects of life?
It does this it does speaks even to the husband, because if the husband goes outside, it means that he's fornicating, and the wife has a right to divorce the husband because the husband is cheating on him, and we join too. And the Bible says, baby, the Bible says that if the husband divorces his wife, he's not supposed to marry until that wife
If we're going to mix this with religion,
what you're doing, it's fornication.
Why are you always talking about Bible when it comes to side
why are we talking about religion now? I think we were talking about Mujolo.
Yeah, talking about the Bible because you said you are going to church. You said you are going to church when you are a believer as well. You are a prayer warrior. So if you are a prayer warrior.
Relax. Are you forgetting also that when you dated this guy, he was not single, he was with someone else? Now you come here, you start to preach about Bible and you start to preach that fear God, do this, do that. You are forgetting that when you meet this guy 10 years ago, he was not faithful to you. He's been cheating to you. Now because he's dating baby, you come here and say, hey, in the Bible they say this, in the Bible they say that. My dear, we are all praying, we are all fasting and praying.
Guys, we can't mix this with politics and religion. ANC one side, EFF one side. Baby,
Yabazalwane.
There's an attack here, guys. There's an attack now here, and this attack, they are based on certain things, man. We allowed you to say you were dimming the light of the married woman. We allow, as we say, Dure, this is an opening mind session, right, ne? And you came to talk about the prayer and the church, and then she was saying, a sin is a sin, not to say let's go religious. We know if ever you are stealing, it's a stealing, right? Let's call it what it is. But let's not say if ever you are a sad chick, you don't pray. Why don't the wife or the husband or whatsoever? Everybody for themselves. But the topic here today, I think, because it's us women who are here, there are married women who are here, there are single women here, there are people are dating whoever that is here right now. Yes, everybody's praying for their family. They're praying for their wife. They're praying for whoever. Everyone is praying. The sinners, we're not. If the Bible says there's no one who's pure, we are all sinners. Everybody says I'm perfect. They're lying, right? So now, I think out of content because now it's about the dangerous prayer. Why don't you pray that dangerous prayer for whatever stuff? Everybody's praying. It's so like women, they pray for dangerous prayer. If ever married, like, okay, I'm married, right? Ne? My prayer is to see my kids and my family together in love, right? Ne? If ever kubedile, right? Ne? I'll pray or you know what, God, there's no way that you wouldn't want to protect your family. As much as you're praying for your men to say, let this man be successful, let's be rich, let's make money together so that tomorrow our wealth would be better for our kids, right? Ne? That's the prayer that the woman will be praying. Whenever another woman comes into the picture, obviously I'm gonna feel threatened. But let's not dim the light of that woman to say she mustn't feel threatened, we must share, we must force all those things. We don't do that. That's one thing that I've me, not personal. Can I be allowed to just say something? I didn't want to say this in public. People were different. Our emotions are different. Our values are different, right? Ne? Obviously, there are certain things that we feel guilty about, and then they will come to a point where like, you know what, ne? I don't feel guilty about it anymore. Me, now, I told myself I'm not gonna date a married man back then. Even now, I wouldn't want to date a married man. I told myself I'm not gonna date a man back then who got a child because of certain things that I didn't want to face. I didn't want to face the stepmother issues and whatsoever back then. But at my age now, if my husband dies and then I find somebody who's got a kid, obviously at my age I will. But then, as I said, this thing goes with a step. The reason why I made that decision, one of our family members dated a married man, right? The family went all south like everybody because they waited, there was, and then things were happening between the couples. Then the kids were friends. Then the friendship ended. It was a mess. And then I realized when I see my friends who went through that situation and how messy it was, I told myself, no, I'm not gonna marry. I'm not gonna date a married man. But what happened to me when I separated with one of my boyfriend? Okay, I take a break for myself because I wanted to study double study sharp. Now I fall in the hand of a married man without knowing 9 months down the line. I'm finding out that, this guy's made because there was something that was fishy about it. I told myself, no, something is fishy here. And when we met very first day, I mentioned it to say, I don't want to date a married man. I don't want to date a guy who's got kids. He had those things because I've already said those things. And when I found out, first thing first, I'm finding out when he was fighting with the wife, and then there was on the phone call, he pressed it by mistake. They're talking about the kids. What's happening here? And this is the same lady that I hear the voice every time he says there is an issue at home. Okay. He came back and I'm like, no, dude, there's something. And then he came with the child. He's like, no, sorry, Allah, you told me that you don't want to date somebody who got a child. And as baby said, she was already there and she realized, I love this man. Let me just pardon him and go forward with him because this man is treating me good, right? And I'm like, okay, fine, it's just one child. Maybe let me grow up and accept this person. And then I ask him, in our African content, if ever you impregnate somebody, the family will ask if ever you want to take even the wife. He said, no, everything was done, but then the things happen and then they end up not getting married. That time is the time that on my first, you could verify the marriage marital status. I went to the website and I'm like, oh, dude, you're married. I still I sent it the email to him. And it's like, no, the thing, you know what? They forced me to marry this woman, but then we separated because I was not listening to her. I'm like, no, this is a bus stop for me now. Let me verify everything that you're saying. Your dates are wrong. Everything you're saying is wrong and whatsoever. I was saying like, okay, fine, I've been stupid. I've been coming to your house over and over, but I'm not even checking anything. I wanted to find out the other room that I was not even bothered about. There's kids stuff, and I ask him, says, no, my sister come here with her kids and whatever stuff. Lies started to pile up. But then I said, you know what, ne? Then he ended up saying he came with another child. He can't have got twins. And I'm like, oh, how do you lie about the twins and whatsoever? I'm like, okay, if I let him pause again. And then I asked him lots of questions. And then I found out that these people, they were married, they even had a white wedding and all this kind of stuff. Then I said to myself, Mpo, you promise that you're not going to be in a relationship with a married man because of the pain that woman might feel. That lady, I don't know how she found out. She called me and she asked me, do you used to go to my house now? I said yes, and I was so humble about it. I said, she asked me a question that was so personal. I said, my sister, let me tell you something. I found out that your man is married. I didn't know. And to be honest, I don't want to discuss my sexual relationship with your man because for the rest of your life, you'll be thinking about those things. Just know that me and your husband were having a relationship, but I was not. When the day I found out, that's when I put a bus stop on it. So please don't ever call me. Even your husband is not allowed to come closer to me and whatsoever. So that's why I say it goes with morals. Some other people will put a stop. As Tans was asking about the guilty, she's feeling guilty when she is to say whatever. And we don't know if she's gonna overcome it and she's gonna go ahead with it. She's gonna face it when she faces the music. But let's not project our thing to say married women, they put themselves in the situation where they don't have basics of life to say, if ever this man is doing this, I'm gonna go, or I'm gonna tolerate whatever bullshit that is happening. Somewhere, somehow, we just have to know. We always want to protect what we have. Even animals do that. So let's just say, this is my standing point. This is my foundation that I have. I'm building on it, but let me not project to say the other woman is stupid for taking whatever that is being taken.
Amen.
Madam Speaker, I'm gonna get attacked. Through you, are you gonna protect me? So I'm failing to understand the standing ground of you ladies, because I feel like there are two sides to this. It's either you agree with being a side chick or you do not. And I'm asking questions against being a side chick. You're telling me I'm being emotional. Yet, I feel like everyone here has been a side chick of a married man. That's why you're being defensive. And you're attacking me because I'm still trying to figure this thing out. And you're making me feel like I'm saying the wrong things or I'm being too emotional. I feel like you don't know where you stand. Nani Jobanila. Because I'm asking questions that is against being a side chick. And you're saying I'm attacking babes. And I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out, and you're telling me that I'm projecting. I'm not projecting. I'm trying to be open-minded about this and understanding the issues around or the reasons why someone might be a side chick. So I feel like you don't know where you stand, and when I'm being firm on who I am and my boundaries and my morals, you're telling me that I'm being emotional. I must go heal. That is wrong. I'm against it now. I don't know what might happen in the future or what circumstances that might lead me to date a married man one day. I don't see myself doing it now. I don't want to do it.
But no, if I heard you well, you said you are planning to get a married man. So if I heard you well, you said you were planning to get a married man. You want to know if I felt guilty and all that. Now you are changing your story and tell us the other story. My dear, if you feel like now you are feeling guilty because you were married and you don't want to date a married man, then don't date a married man. Look for a single guy, simple as like that.
I'm not attacking you, babes. I have echoes. Hello?
Oh, you don't have echo. Each time baby opens her mic, there's an echo. Continue.
Yeah, so I'm not attacking you, babes. I understand everyone has their own reasons as to what they do. I don't judge. I'm just trying to understand, because yes, everyone is different. Everyone has their own perception and their own thoughts. And I'm trying to find my thoughts are different than mine, and that there's nothing wrong with that. And you are making it seem like I'm being emotional for doing that, and that is wrong. That is not being open-minded. I'm not saying I would never date. I'm not gonna date a married man, due to the reason that I'm just like, I will feel guilty for breaking that family, or that's just me. I'm not saying you should be me, and I'm not judging you for doing what you're doing. I feel like what is wrong is you are taking me, telling me that I'm being emotional for standing on my morals and boundaries. That is wrong. I'm just being open-minded here, trying to ask questions that I feel like would help me, but you're telling me that I'm being emotional. That is wrong.
Okay.
You know what? I'm so sorry if you felt asking for help, but you asked when you. I'm so sorry if you felt that, but when you came here, I was here since this live started. And Madam Speaker, you've been here. She said she's planning to date a married man. She's in a process of dating married men. I heard you well. So now you are changing your story. That is my problem. I've been here since this life started. You understand?
I'm not dating a married man. I am in a verge, but I'm struggling with the guilt. So I have not dated a married man. So the situation you're saying is not the same as what I've said before.
Tens,
I have not said it.
what I said earlier was we people have you even said it yourself that people will justify what they're doing because of where they've been or how they see things, ne? Exhibit A, babes. Baby babe decides she wants to settle with a married man because it works for her. It's less stress and she has laid out her rules and it's working for her. That was her choice. Why she decided to do that, she did explain. She was in love with the guy. 6 months down the line, she found out he was married, but already because she was in love, she decided, fuck it, I'm going to continue with this man because I love him, right? Now, the difference here is you are being approached by someone who is married already, and they've told you, or maybe you know about it, that they are married, and it's your conscience now that you're struggling with to say, can I give this man a chance knowingly that his wife is going to be going through all those prayerful nights crying to God about this man's infidelity? And if your conscience is telling you cannot, and that's all you need. You don't need babes to justify it for you. You don't need me to justify it for you. You don't even need Madam Speaker to justify with the story that she gave in the introduction that she also found herself dating a guy unknowingly that he was married. Your conscience has already told you it's not for you. And because your exposures have not got you to a point where you're like, there's no difference whether I do it or I don't, you are not there yet. Hence, you have to listen to what Tan's conscious is saying, because that's what should drive you at this point. Listening to what got Madam Speaker to the position she got, what got Mraro, what got Babes, what got Umpo is not going to help you, because the one person who's struggling is the inner child who is inside Tans. And if inner Tans is saying, I cannot do it, right now, don't do it. Maybe some years down the line, you will go through life, and whatever life brings your way will get you to a point when you're like, no man, it's no longer important whether he's married or not. And then you will venture because your conscience will now be allowing you to do so. But coming here wanting to hear what other people are saying their reasons are, it's not going to make sense, regardless of the multiple reasons that people might come here and lay out for you, because that's not your experience. Your conscience is still telling you, we are not ready. And that's where you are right now. You are at the bus stop that saying, we are not ready.
Can I please ask a question?
I'm not confused. Yeah. Is it directed to me?
No, it's directed to baby. Can I just ask a few questions? Ne?
Guys, we have to wrap up the live, unfortunately, ne? Like, we literally have like 5 minutes. We have to wrap up the live. We're gonna have to do a part 2 if we have to, because I can see that we're not gonna finish, and we only have 5 minutes to wrap up.
Okay, can I just ask a last question for baby? That since well you said that you are going to church and you are praying and all that. So don't you believe in things like guardian angels, whereby if people are married, like they are guardian angels, they become together, and now when you are the side chick, don't you feel sometimes as if like there will be a bad luck upon you? Do you believe in such things, Jay?
Let me answer for her before she answers for herself. I was married. I never believed in that. I'm divorced. I still don't believe in that.
Sorry.
Baby, you can answer for yourself. But I personally feel like this question, for me, I don't believe in any of that. Even when I was married, even when I'm divorced.
Madam Speaker, I don't believe in bad luck. I don't believe in karma. I feel like karma is tired right now. Karma does not have time for that. I don't believe in that. I don't. As long as the men love me and respect me, I don't believe in that, my dear. I don't.
Hey, guys. Baby, I'm going to have to summon you to come for our second live so that people can ask you more questions that they have, ne?
There was feedback. I didn't get that.
Okay, yes, you can invite me at any time when you have the other live. I don't have a problem. You know, I don't have a problem if they want to ask any questions. I'm ready to answer them, you know.
Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I don't my emotions on this thing because I know I'm happy with my married man. So I'm ready to answer anything. Take me on party 2. I'll be here.
Ah.
These people, I was just thinking, you know, there are people, you know, before you get married, you get to date people and you break up with those people. But who says every marriage was ordained by God? It was destined by God. So now, meaning that I think there are people who are married, yet they are not their soulmates. You are married. You find that you are married, but you find that his soulmate is not even. I'm not condoning what baby is doing, but I'm just saying you find that baby is actually the soulmate and the wife is not. What if? I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I was married and I got divorced, and I can tell you now the guy I was married to was definitely not my soulmate, but at the time when we got married I thought he was. So yeah.
And also another thing with regards to the question that Pumi posed as the spirituality, there's instances wherein you think you are in the right space and the madlozi only to find that they are not.
Akwenzeni umfana even when the madlozis are booming.
But then later on when you look at your things and you're reflecting, you realize no, things are not adding up. How is it that we want to focus on the other side and not want to venture both sides? I think that's another issue that we have as people. We always want to highlight the ones that are only against what we are saying or that are pro what we are saying right now, and not want to look at the things when the tables have been turned. Because if you are saying you believe in these things, Pumi, you are saying you believe in the spiritual guides and whatnot, and if they are going to protect this household, what if the spiritual guides are the ones who are opening this household because they are not aligned? Hence, they allow another person to come through. Because such things will happen when you have to exit your marriage, whether you like it or not. If it's time for you to leave, that's if you believe in these things.
Okay, guys, I have to.
I'm not even going to look into. Excuse me,
I honestly think the person who have got bad luck is you, who is married to a cheating and unfaithful husband, and the person who is not taking care of you. You are the one who have a bad luck. We have
Guys, good night. I have to love you and leave you. Let's do this. Let's do part 2 tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Ne? I'm definitely going to make sure that I invite baby if you have all the questions, because I see there are 14 people who are on the line requesting to join. Unfortunately, I'm not going to accept all the requests. Let's do a part 2 tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Let's see do we actually get different answers. Hopefully, baby is not going to break our hearts the way she's doing right now for tomorrow's live, or she will be coming even stronger. I don't know. But thank you so much. We can... Yeah, no, please come through, guys. And also go watch the whole live all over again, just for other things that you feel like you have missed, or things that you feel like somebody was changing the story. Go and watch the whole live on YouTube. And then, yeah, tomorrow, same time, same place, will be here. I really have to leave, guys. I love you. God bless you and good night. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Not you. Hey, fire. Fire, wanna baby. Yo.